Hi, I am Carol with Carol Joes, which is an online jewelry and accessory business for women. And I wanted to take some time to introduce myself and let you know how I got to where I'm at right now. I am actually Carol, the owner and the everything. It is right now a one-person business, and it is something I love to do. The business is about making jewelry and accessories. So this whole entire adventure started 21 years ago in May. So May of 2005. My sister and I were having a girls' day, and part of that girls' day, we decided to go to a local bead shop, and I learned how to create a stretchy bracelet with my sister, and it was fun. So I kept going back for more classes and more classes. I bought lots of different beads and components, findings, all that fun stuff to make jewelry. I'd been making it and doing it as giving it away as gifts to people because I just enjoyed doing it. And about a year later, I was like, what else can I do? I've given it to everybody, but I still enjoyed making it. So then I decided to, with my sister and I, we talked and we opened up what was then called Bead Designs by Carol. And that is my in-person events business name. I still have the business name. I haven't given it up. I haven't done an in-person show in a long time, but I still have it in case I want to do it. So I went all over around South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. I am from South Dakota, and we did in-person events. I would have my sister come with me, my kids would come with me, my husband's down with me, and we do all the in-person events, whether it be outside, inside, all year round. And at one point, I was doing about 30 of them, 30 weekends a year. And COVID hit, things slowed down, as we all know, and when we could go back to doing in-person events, it wasn't as fun for me as it had been before. And so I started thinking about, how about if I do it online? I can get online, have a website, and I can do it online. So then I thought about, would I do my Bead Designs by Carol as a website? It was already taken. So I had to decide what to do. Did I want to do something similar to it? And I thought long and hard, and I didn't want to do similar because then it gets confused with the other one. And so I decided to rename my online business, or name it something different than what my in-person business is. And so that is how we came up with Carol Joes. And so it started out that I put a lot of jewelry out there. I would do videos on all the social medias that I was on at that time. I would do live events. But I wasn't on TikTok until a little while later. And when I finally got onto TikTok, I didn't go consistently every day or have a consistent schedule for a while. So finally in January of 23, I started going on TikTok consistently doing lives. And I started showing people how I created the jewelry that I had made. And I ended up in the algorithm section of creation. And as you can see behind me, I have what we call the bead wall. And someone asked if I was willing to sell what I have behind me. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm willing to sell my own bead collection, but I can get them because I had been getting beads and sourcing them for years. And I said, I can start sourcing. And so then I started doing lives, and we would do live claims on TikTok. And so that started end of February, beginning of March of 2023. And then in February of 2025, my full-time position that I had, they eliminated that title from their business. And so I went and started doing this full-time. And so I have been doing this full-time for just a little bit over a year, not quite a year and a half yet. And I have fun going live. Most days I go live at least twice a day. I'm now going into some of the different platforms, so I will be live up to 3 times a day. But I go live Monday through Saturday at least once, if not twice a day, and sometimes 3 times a day. It will be doing tutorials where I teach you how to do different types of jewelry and accessories. I really hone in on how we can use the basics so that you can then take what we're doing and create your own thing, so that I don't want to be like, you have to copy what I'm doing. I want you guys to learn how to do creating your own items. But we have to learn the basics. We talk about different things. And even when we all know the basics, there's something that someone says that makes us cue in to be like, ooh, I could change this and do it this way. Or I could do it this way. Or here's a tip for what we do. And so that's what our tutorials are about. We have chat times, and that is where you get to ask questions about jewelry making and running your own small business so that we can all work together as a community and learn and grow from each other. These social media platforms isn't just about me. It is really truly about our community and being able to talk to each other and get words of advice from each other. And that led to us starting doing what we call the Makers Meetup. And that is where I'm going to sit here and play around with doing different things. I may like organize my beads. I may get ready for a show. It's about what do we do on a daily basis for making jewelry and running our small businesses. So that's what our Makers Meetup. It's a time to just chat about anything we want to chat about and just have that camaraderie time and such. And that's also led to me being like, I want to learn how to do wire wrapping. I've done it a few times now on our Makers Meetup. Am I perfect at it? No. But it's a time for you guys to give me tips on how I can be better at wire wrapping, because that's something it's really difficult for me to do. If you want me to do a crimp on a necklace or a bracelet, gotcha. You want me to wire wrap a dangle? Got it. So some of these things I have down, but some of them I don't. And that's what our Makers Meetup time is about, is just about learning different things and hearing input from each other. And then we have live events on different social medias where I will have the items up for grabs for you. We do it across all the social medias that I go live on that. We do them as a claim, and you have a basket, and then there is a way, depending on the app, how we pay for the baskets. So I always have my schedule for each week out on the different social medias that I can put it on. And that is where you can see what I'm going to be doing for the next week. And so, and if you're seeing it here on one of our social medias where you're seeing this video, it will probably be one of my social medias that will have the schedule. Across all of my socials, the same name is used for all of them. It's my business name, which is Carol Jo's LLC. And I'll have it in the comments here what it is and how to spell it. So that's a little bit about me and where I have evolved from to where I've evolved to. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments. As always, I do read them, and then I can try to answer your questions. We might do it on a live, or we might do it here on the social media. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.